So I've been seeing the butterfly haircut all over TikTok, and I thought that I would use it to add in long layers in my hair. So with this cut, you're going to want to part your hair from ear to ear into two ponytails, and the same amount that you cut off in the front will have to be the same amount that you cut off in the back.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
But after watching so many tutorials on this, I couldn't commit because afterwards, a lot of people just ended up with super choppy, uneven layers that they had to go back in and correct. So I figured, why not do it right the first time around? So right now I'm just cleaning up my perimeter and really just trimming off all the dead ends that are left over from color I had a couple years ago. And next I'm using this piece to choose how short I want my shortest layer in the back, and then using it as a guide to make sure that all the other layers are the same length when I pull the hair completely up. And now I'm using the left side as a guide for the right to make sure it's even, and then using the guide that I made on the right side to do the same on the other. And you want to make sure that you're using hair shears so that you don't cause more split ends, but be careful because they are super sharp. Definitely cut my finger open right there and had to take a pause and stop the bleeding. And right now, I am choosing how short I want my face framing to be and cutting that off, and then dividing the section in half, over directing in the opposite direction, and cutting at a diagonal. And then pulling the hair from behind to that guide to make sure all the layers are even, and checking as I go. I am point cutting at the ends to make sure that the layers are just more soft and have a lot more movement. And right now I'm just checking to make sure that it is all even. And now I'm going to take a section from the back and the front to make sure that everything is even and matches well. That's so that you can see that the layers from the back of my head match up with the layers in the front. And you can see my hair is a lot thicker now that I cut off some of those dead ends. And this is my little spin on the 90s blowout. I just have so much more volume and movement. And this is the next day after I wrap my hair. You can see that I still have a lot of length. You can really see the long layers and the movement.